Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jonathan Montgomery. I'm out here in front of this house. I'm in the car right now because the listing agent is outside in front of me. I'm just kind of waiting for him to leave. I don't feel like being bothered. But this house this week looks like a haunted house right now. And man, it needs some work. I'm gonna show it to you in just a second. We're gonna go look inside. But yeah, this one should be interesting. Hopefully it's safe inside. You guys know, well, I don't know if you know this or not, but I go into a lot of crazy houses and this probably is gonna be one of those. All right, now I'm in Silver Spring in the Forest Glen Park neighborhood. I don't know if you know this area, but there's kind of like the National Park Seminary, and well, this is Albert Einstein High School, Sligo area. Anyway, let me get on out, let you guys check out this house. Like I said, it looks haunted, and I'm gonna go inside. There's a lot of growth on the outside. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you'll know when I get another video, and let's go on in. All right, he took off, so let me go on out here. You know, if the agent's gonna give me a tour, then that's cool, but you know, he is taking off. I didn't feel like talking to him. So, wow, this one is a piece of work. Look at this. Woo, it's kind of cool. It sits right here on the corner. This is a corner lot, and oh my goodness, look at how much growth there is. There's vines all over the place. This house is overgrown. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm repping Morgan State today. My son is a freshman there. I'm excited for him, so that's why I got on my Morgan State University dad shirt. But yeah, anyway, look at this house. I mean, there is a ton of potential. And like I said, it certainly looks haunted. Here, let me switch this thing around. Okay, so this is the garage. And actually, I don't know if this really is a garage. I mean, there's a driveway that leads up to it. I don't know what car is getting inside of there, because I think this used to be a carriage garage. This house was built in the 1800s. In fact, it was 1890 when it was built. So it looks like it has never, ever been renovated. This is probably the oldest house in the neighborhood by a long shot. But probably has a lot of, wow, look at this, man. These old windows, stuff just growing. I think I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes from all of this. Let's look on this side over here. Yeah, just more. So you can kind of see the neighborhood. All right, so you can see the street. Man, look at all that paint that needs to be scraped off, or something needs to happen. And I'm just letting you guys, normally I don't go out around the house too often. You know, I do occasionally, but you know, there's just so much here that you just gotta see. There's not much yard, but you are on this corner lot. So, I mean, look at this massive tree. This thing is huge. That will probably have to be dealt with. I suspect it might be dying. It does look a little older. No, actually, no, this is probably live. Who knows? But it does need to be managed. As you can see, some of those branches are reaching over the roof there, and that can be a problem. And they are massive. So if those things come down, oh yeah. Anyway, let me open the front door and let's go inside. Okay, I already opened the front door, but I mean, you can just see walking up to this house, there are problems. There's a huge gap right there. In fact, this is big enough for my whole hand to just go in there easily, right? And then we come up, and this is our front porch with all sorts of lively critters. Man, that big old hole. Now this is interesting. I unlocked the door. I want you guys to see something here. They have a split door here at the front door. So I was like, okay, that's a little unusual. So I guess you can kind of set it up and you can have a parlor or whatever and sell some beverages. All right, so let me grab this key because I do not want anybody coming in behind me. They need to just stay right on out there. It's a cool door. I wonder if it's worth even trying to incorporate that into your renovation. So this house is a fixer-upper, no doubt. And what I just wanted to look at, I mean, it's really unique in terms of the style. This is not a cookie cutter home, but it was custom built, like I said, in the 1890s. So let's just see what we got here. We got this wood stove, which was likely the source of heat at the time, or one of the sources of heat. I wonder if it still works. I see some ashes there. So that'd be kind of interesting to see, you get that inspected and see what, that'd be kind of interesting to have that working. Let's check out this room first. All right, we got the old wallpaper. Whoever owned this house, I mean, it really seems like this house has been vacant for a long time. I literally feel like I just walked back in time into a time machine. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Nobody could have lived here. You don't see any, like the floors are consistently dusty. You know what I mean? There's nothing on the ground that says, okay, there was furniture here. I mean, you kind of see a little bit of fading where there was a rug, but that's how it looks on video. But in person, you can tell this is still just super dusty. So this house has been vacant for a long time. We have this little bench or banquette or bench, I suppose, in the window. You can see we need lots of, there's gonna be a lot of painting that needs to be done. A house like this, wow, it takes so much work, and you kind of want to, at least in my mind, you want to maintain the character. This one is just oozing with old character, and I wonder if you could restore it in a way that you can kind of, obviously you want to update things, but kind of keep its original feel. This is a dining room area, apparently, because we got this low-hanging chandelier. Now, this is new. This is something you probably just tear out, because this is newer, rather. And we have this banquette over here and this old fireplace. I suspect that the primary source of heat was wood, or the fireplaces. The wallpaper is old. And you guys know I'm walking through this house with my shoes on, right? I mean, normally I take my shoes off, but nah, not today. We got this old floor. It's a little beat up. A couple of these, this is kind of popping up. This is not necessarily from water damage or anything like that. But I'm gonna be careful walking through here because you never know when the floor might be a little too old to support me. Now I'm coming through. Look at this old bathroom. Do you guys really think anybody was living here within the last 10 years? I mean, it looks like it hasn't been even 50 years. Goodness gracious. This is old. I cannot imagine that anybody has lived here recently. Bar soap in the tub. And not just because the house is janky, but, you can kind of tell when things are really old. For example, it's one thing to have a bathroom that is, some of the stuff has been taken out, right? I mean, some of the guts. But when you have wallpaper sagging like this wallpaper is old. I mean, this is literally cloth. Like, this is cloth. This is not even paper. And I can't even tear it. Like, I want to show you guys something here. I'm trying to tear it, and it doesn't tear. So it's just been hanging here. Okay, it tears a little bit there. But you see, this is all fabric. This is that old fabric wallpaper that's been here for decades. And so it makes me wonder, it didn't just start sagging in one little piece, but most of these walls have wallpaper that's sagging in a really bad way. And, it makes me wonder, did somebody just leave it like that? They didn't live here like this. All right, so here's our kitchen. Woo, look at that. That's white, by the way. Or at least it used to be. But we know there's a lot of cooking that's been done in this old place. And no one bothered to paint the walls. In fact, they didn't even put up cabinets. But we do have heat. And I suspect that at one point in time, there was some cooking going on in addition to this. In fact, that was probably the main source of cooking. All right. This is wild. And you guys see these floors. I'm watching every step. All right, so that's the basement. Now I'm coming up the backside, and I'm gonna wait before I go down there. You can kind of see this floor. They have a plank, and this is our pantry area. You got all kinds of, just wires plugged in and all that stuff. Oh, we got the crank window. I wonder if this thing even works. I'm not gonna push it. All right, and then that takes us upstairs. So we're gonna go back up there the other way. Man, what do you guys think? Would you try to keep this home? I mean, you gotta update it some way, but I wanna hear what your ideas might be if you were to deal with this house at all. Okay, so we have that room. Here we have another family room. This is a house of fireplaces because that is the main source of heat. I don't necessarily see, we have the radiator, so we have some water. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. This thing, the plant life is coming through the window, just growing right on up. I've always told people, and actually it doesn't take long for something like that to happen. If you leave a house vacant in just a couple of years, things like that can happen pretty quickly. So, okay, let's go upstairs. We got the stained glass window, bring in some color. Lots of light in this house. It's not super dark like I expected. All right, let's see. We'll start over here. Okay. So we got some damage on the roof or the ceiling here. I don't know, this is coming down. This room is tiny. This is probably just like a little dressing room. And then you come into this bathroom, which is just horrible. Look at that floor. Wow. I have definitely got to be careful while I'm up here watching my step. Yeah, this is a tiny bathroom. So this would be a space where if you redid this house, you'd probably make this maybe a closet space, maybe try to bump that ceiling up a little bit just to get a little headroom. And then you can go into that little tiny bathroom over there. Oh, look, we have a little, I missed that. Let's see, we have a little balcony. All right. Hey, that's pretty cool. Got this balcony area here. Oh, I thought I heard somebody. Oh, okay, one of the neighbors over there. Okay, yeah, man. This house needs work. All right, we got the broken windows. I wonder how much it would cost. What would it take to restore those? Oh, look at that. They open up here as well. That's kind of cool. You can get some fresh air coming through here. Clearly, the time when this is built, that was an asset for a home like this. All right, and here we have a bedroom here. Yeah. Oh, I hear some strange noises. But it has its own fireplace here. A closet. All right. It's pretty cool. More plant life trying to get in the windows. Wow, man. Sometimes all you can do is just say, wow. And what do we have back here? Okay, another bedroom. So the bedrooms are connecting here, but they have their own entrances. And I just walked through the door. So it looks like, what do we got here? Another closet. So clearly we're not gonna get the large closets that we see in the new homes these days. Okay, looks like they had this set up. This is like an auxiliary kitchen, a second kitchen on the second floor. They probably rented it out or something to that extent. Maybe had an apartment area over here. Man, look at that. Those wires, those are old. Probably as old as the house. Actually, probably not, but they are old. And, oh yeah, this is the old bathroom here. Yeah, I see. Okay, just walking through. This house has a lot of opportunity, a lot of potential here. I'm just walking through here. I'm going really slow because I want to make sure that I don't step through the floor. Because we can clearly see that there's some issues on these floors. So I'm just making sure I watch every single step. And what is over here? Did I go this way? And you guys just have to bear with me because sometimes you could end up going, oh yeah, this floor is soft. Now what is going on with this wall right here? This is just an old wooden wall. Oh, okay. I see where I am. Wow. I really got turned around. And here we have another bedroom. So I've lost track of the bedrooms, but I'll look at the paperwork. I'm gonna go check out the upstairs. We got a third floor. Ooh, man. Okay. There's definitely a bathroom up there because I can see the plumbing. Somebody's probably saying, Jonathan, please be careful as they're watching this video. And on a house like this, I don't care. Wow, there's a lot of room up here. This is huge. Okay, so I'm not gonna walk inside of here because that floor does not look the best. But man, look at this bathroom. Yeah, I won't be testing the showers in this one. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. Okay, we got this random door here. Should I look inside? I can't see. You definitely can't see. Oh, we have attic and cellar. So I don't see a light switch and I doubt that there is one. So that's basically just storage there. And it looks like they had another kitchen here. So probably had this set up where they had multiple tenants that rented out the space here. Wow, look at that. I can just see right to the sky. Okay. Woo. And then we have another room here. Yep, this is quite the house. Okay. Can you imagine this house during the holidays if you decorate it and have it all lit up? This could be quite a home. All right, we got a little bit of mold going on there. Not a massive amount, but there is mold that would have to be dealt with. Wow, man. This is a cool window, but you'd have to redo this whole thing. Just look at that. This is all messed up. That's too bad. But that's a cool window. I think I'd take out those doors and redo those and see if they can, if you can clean that up. But this house is gonna require, let me slow down. I just hit a soft spot. It's gonna require a lot of capital, a lot of money. All right, I'm gonna head on down to the basement and we'll go check that out. Okay, you guys ready to check out this basement? All right, let's see if there's, oh my goodness, there's electricity. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna grab onto something here because if you guys look at those stairs, every step is an adventure. And I have come across a loose stair or two in my appraising career. So I always take them slowly because you never ever know. You can hear them squeaking. All right, now we're downstairs. Basically, it's just a cellar. Would you finish this out? I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense to do that. It probably cost you about $15,000 just to waterproof this. And the ceiling height isn't too bad. It's probably over 7 feet. You're gonna have all this piping and all that. But what would my question is, what value would this bring if you could finish this space out? However, I'm just being a little skeptical. Somebody with vision could make it happen, but you just gotta have the right budget, which means you basically gotta buy this house for the right price. Man, okay. This is what you call fire hazard. Oh my goodness, there's just too much going on, too many. I don't know what's plugged into what. Man, this is the washing machine plugged into that power strip. That needs to be directly plugged into a wall. That is a problem. And then we have our toilet and sink. So, if you want a little privacy while someone is washing the clothes, you're not gonna get it. Anyway, let's see what's back here. Okay, some more area. Now, one thing I tend to do, I learned this from an old fireman friend of mine. Oh, someone was living down here. Look at that. I was wrong. Now, the ceiling is lower. I don't know if it's a legal ceiling at this point, but they had a kitchen. They got a double oven. My goodness, what kind of cooking you gonna be doing down here in this basement? We have some more mold over here in this wall. But yeah, it's at some point in time, They were living down here, or they had an apartment. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is a cooktop right there. And now I'm in the boiler room where we have all the oil and the boiler over there. So yeah, I don't know. This house has a lot of potential. When you have a house that has a lot of potential, it means it needs a lot of fixing up. Oh yeah, the floors have buckled down here. Let me see if I can turn on some light. Ah, there we go. We have light, so you guys can see a little bit better. I apologize for that. Okay, so I'm just letting you see. So we have here our double oven. We got this fridge here. This is where we had our cooktop. And I'm not even gonna try to see if this works because we do have electricity in this building. And I don't wanna accidentally turn something on and it doesn't turn off, because then that's a problem. All right, and I can see I have some mud on the ground here. So there's water coming in somewhere and it's not able to dry out. But we have these big old oil tanks here. And we have the boiler. Look at that old thing. Probably not as old as this house. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go somewhere and we're gonna talk about this house. I will probably go outside because I didn't see anywhere that I would feel comfortable sitting down. And let's talk about the numbers. All right, I found a spot here. I'm not sitting down. I'm hanging out in one of the kitchens here, in the main kitchen of this house. So this house has 4,452 square feet, and it really does feel like it. And that's based off of the county assessor. It has 6 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and actually there's a half bathroom somewhere. I don't know if I missed that. But yeah, you can see this house. It needs some work for real. This is definitely a gut job. To what extent you gut it and try to maintain some of that character, that's gonna be up to the developer and the contractor and whoever the investor is on this one. You do have a little bit of room in that basement. I'm curious to see if they try to make it into a multifamily or one big single family. I think this can be a really special home. They're asking $995,000. Yeah, that's not too bad at $223 a square foot. Like I said, it was built in 1890. So far, it's been on the market for 21 days, and I'm gonna keep an eye on it to see if it actually sells or if it sells soon. I think it will. I didn't talk to the listing agent other than just saying, hi, how you doing? I'm checking out the house. So I'm gonna reach out to him to see what kind of feedback he's gotten on this home, and we'll just see what happens. But make sure you guys subscribe to my channel so you can know when I'm looking at these houses. I love looking at them. I love my work, and I love the comments you guys leave with me. I'm curious what you think about this home. Would you invest in it, and or what would you do with it? Would you gut the whole thing? Would you try to keep some of the character? I'm just curious. I want to hear your opinions. Make sure you leave a comment and I'll check you out at the next one. Peace.